Good morning, Gamecocks. I'm Chloe Findlay.
And I'm Meagan Daukshus. Chloe and I are here every week giving you a recap on the news and happenings on the USC campus and around Columbia. This week we're talking about March Madness.
Plus, Columbia is getting a visit from a famous ballet company.
But first, we've got an update from USC admissions.
We hope to get your weekend started in the right direction. Welcome back to Good Morning Gamecocks. Good morning, Gamecocks. I'm Chloe Findlay.
And I'm Meagan Daukshus.
In national news, it's Super Bowl weekend.
The goldfish, I am convinced, have different tastes to them.
I'm convinced they don't.
Oh, that's gotta be green. That's gross.
Nice job, Meagan.
Let's go.
Let's go. All right. Good morning to everyone at home, and good morning, Meagan.
Good morning, Chloe.
We're back again.
Yes.
After a little bit of a hiatus.
Yeah, it seems like the trend this semester, unfortunately. But
Megan's a full-time reporter. She's working really hard for Carolina News and Reporter.
yeah, and it's been exhausting. I could barely get out of bed this morning. So
Hey, but we made it here, and that's all that matters.
Well, Gamecocks, we've got some stories for you to kick off your weekend, starting with some stats from the USC Admissions Board.
Yeah, USC is getting more students than ever. I feel like we could have probably predicted that.
Yeah.
More than 60,000 applications were sent into USC this past admissions cycle, both freshmen and transfer students, which is a 13% increase over last year's applications. With this increase in applications, USC sees an increase in students in its future. Last year, the freshman class consisted of 7,290 students, and although we do not have an exact number yet, this upcoming freshman class will certainly be larger. And I don't know if you can see around us, but it's Admitted Students Day today.
Yeah.
So it's a perfect day to talk about this admissions story.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is great for a university that, so many people want to come here. That it's the town, it's the campus, it's the programs, and I mean, that's really just showing that our school is just getting better and better, and that people want to come.
However, we had this discussion, I think we had this discussion over the summer on our podcast about what the quality of the education will be if the university grows and what the quality of the degree will be, like how much the degree will mean.
Right.
So, so if there's more people who apply, but we keep the same number of students, obviously that means the quality goes up. But if we keep accepting more and more students, what does that mean?
Right.
You know?
Yeah, classes will get bigger.
Exactly.
I know right now we already added a new major to the journalism school, and that one's filling up quickly, and they're kind of realizing that, hey, we don't have the space, putting journalism classes in some other schools or whatnot to be able to hold the students. But I think it's still a good thing that people want to come here. I still think that it's what you put into your degree as well, what you make of your time here on campus.
Yes.
And how you take what you learned after you graduate. So I think the professors, I don't think they'll change how they're teaching. I mean, every professor, at least I've come through, loves doing what they do.
Yeah. I think the concern that we will face the most is the overcrowding issue, is the overpopulation issue. That's
like the dorms.
Exactly. I mean, that's already a problem. Yeah. It might come to a point where they might not be able to fit all freshmen in campus dorms unless they, build more. I know there's plans to redo McBride and to build more spaces on campus for students. But this spring break I was in Seattle, and so I visited the University of Washington, who has, if we have 35,000 students, let's say they have 45,000 students, so it was a 10,000 increase.
Okay.
Their campus must have been 5 times the size of ours.
Wow.
Huge,
and I thought our
absolutely
campus
massive.
was big.
This is like nothing. There was
Wow.
these huge, massive open spaces for people to hang out. It wasn't. We went on a school day for them. It wasn't crowded. I mean, it was busy, but it wasn't like
When we go on Green Street
exactly
during passing hours.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I wonder what other SEC campuses are like. I've never been to any, but which ones are bigger than ours? Are we all kind of similar in size? I know that.
I don't know. I don't know. Like campus size.
Yeah,
I
how
don't
many
know.
students they take. I'm curious to see if the SEC conference and these kind of schools all kind of keep a similar number, or if, I mean, Bama, I could assume, would be a little bigger, but
well, the
I'm not
SEC,
positive on that.
like the SEC schools are becoming more and more popular, increasingly popular, so.
And a big thing that has to do with it is football. I was talking to a friend the other day, and we were talking about how Yeah, everyone wants to come here. SEC football, you know, makes it so big. We're putting all this money into the football program, but we get so much money out of the football program that they're able to use across campus.
Exactly.
So the investment is like it's a return of
Exactly.
investment.
Exactly.
So, and I think that's good that we put, like, you know, and people love football, so why not put money into the team?
Yeah.
And if in the end, you know, it helps out maybe making more dorms, I'm not sure. But it's still, I think it's still cool. I mean, I had no idea what SEC football was when I came here.
No.
I didn't know it was a big deal.
No, I did not know it was a big deal at all. My before I came here, this like the month leading up to me finally coming down here, my dad had me watch an ESPN special that explained the importance of SEC football and like the history of it.
That's cool.
And so he really needed to make sure I was cultured before I came down here.
Yeah, I had no idea. I mean, obviously we all know I'm in color guard, but my first game I was like, what is happening? Like, I went to a high school where, like, yeah, you went to the football games every Friday, but like no one really cared.
Yeah.
We weren't that good. Like,
It's a big deal. It's a really big deal.
Yeah.
And people want to be part of that big deal, you know? It's
Yeah.
more of like the, I think a lot of the things when you go to college is when you graduate, you can say that you went to that college.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then this is, it's becoming a bigger and bigger name, and it's got, you know, a ton of programs. It's situated in a nice area. It's a beautiful campus. I mean, it really is we're not biased at all.
yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah, I know. I know graduation's coming up quick.
I know.
I'm so
We're
sad.
gonna lose her.
I don't want to leave this place.
So
I love
sad.
this university. It's like, can't we like make like the average 5 years at least? Like,
Yeah.
not 4.
Yeah. Well, so do all of the
I
people
wanna
who are
stay.
submitting. So are the 60,000 people that
That-
have submitted applications to come here.
Yeah, but that means my spot will move on to someone else, and they'll
Exactly.
have just as much fun, hopefully,
Hopefully.
as I did.
Hopefully.
I'm sure they would. I don't see why you couldn't at this university. Well, let's just do a little change of topics here.
yes.
It's a little bit of a hard term, but the state is currently under a burn ban that started last night. It's excuse me. It is banning South Carolinians from burning outdoors due to higher chances of fire spread. This ban is in effect until further notice, says the South Carolina Forestry Commission. There's currently 2 active wildfires in South Carolina. One is in Pickens County, that is 0% contained, and the other is still in Myrtle Beach, which is 80% contained. Myrtle Beach first saw wildfires erupt in the beginning of March. Most are contained except for the one. Right now, Columbia area in Richland County is not seeing any fires. The most recent was in Lexington, and it was a very small fire and was contained as of yesterday. So it's that time of year. We're just seeing it more, so it's not uncommon to see these bans.
No, and unfortunately, it seems like the wildfire story just keeps coming back
It does.
this time of year. Yeah, I remember reading about this when it first happened. I did not know one there was. Excuse me. I did not know there was one in Pickens County too. I just knew about the one in Myrtle Beach.
Yeah, so if you ever want to see, you can actually see all the different burns across South Carolina on the South Carolina National Forestry Commission website. So if something's near you or whatever it may be, you can take a look. How much is it contained, controlled, whatever it is. But yeah, I was actually looking. I realized that one popped up in Pickens County. So hopefully, I haven't checked this morning. Hopefully, they can get it under control.
Yeah, certainly.
Yeah, yesterday I talked about this with Carolina News, and they have these planes that get. So
Yeah.
guys, I was in a plane yesterday, and they have these planes that, you know, if Pickens County needs it, they can go over and drop water on it.
It's
so
cool.
I didn't know
hopper,
that
yeah.
our state had that, and I mean, I'm sure other states around us would help us out if it were that bad. I don't know about Myrtle Beach. I'm sure North Carolina was here to help us.
Yeah.
Right on the border there. It could have possibly ran over. I mean, it didn't. But
Yeah.
the chances of it were high. It was a very big fire.
Yeah.
So I'm glad it's 80% contained now.
Yeah. Me too.
But that was
Me too.
like almost a month, or beginning of the month, almost a month ago. So
Yeah.
the
Well-
one's still burning a little bit, and
Well,
Yeah.
PSAs, don't burn brush, yard junk until the ban is up, naturally. And wait until a weather service announcement to know when the burning has been completely contained.
Yeah. And then right now it is the driest time in South Carolina.
Really?
Yeah. Right after winter.
I guess it does.
Yeah, so it's right after winter. And so coming out of that dry season in winter, all of the air, like there's no pressure systems coming through, like not getting a lot of rain. We had those like big rainstorms, but it still wasn't enough moisture to fill the air.
I just think of South Carolina being so humid all the time that I forget that there is just like a dry season.
I don't know how correlated these are, but it's definitely been dry because I have had such dry hands that I've been using so much lotion. So there for sure is some dry air going on here.
It's potentially a little bit dry.
They said that go into the April springtime season until we get enough rain. Basically, is just be careful burning.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, let's switch over to some more green news.
Yeah, this is exciting. So the city of Columbia is expected to see some park renovations as we head into the springtime. Columbia City Council recently reviewed renovations that are needed in parks around the city. One park discussed was Hyatt Park. They plan to renovate by adding shade sails, ooh, tongue twister.
You got it.
To cool down the playground in the summer. They will also be adding a new playground at the Randall Avenue Park. This is, a new park, new things in the park. It's just so exciting. It brightens up the area.
I frequented the park when I was a young lass. I loved it. Monkey bars all day, every day.
Yeah.
Swings all day, every day. You know what? When you're on the swing, and you're like swinging, and you like jump. Really Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Good time.
Playgrounds are fun.
Playgrounds are fun. Normalize adult playgrounds.
Yeah, that'd be so. I want to go on some monkey bars.
I want to go on a playground.
Exactly. I feel like adult playgrounds are that Ninja Warrior style.
Yes.
I can't do that.
You're right. You're right.
No, I just want to go down.
That's a bit
I just
too
want to go down a
intense.
slide.
Me too.
I think it's fun.
Me too.
Well, I think this is super cool. I love going to the playground. The newer ones right now, the stuff they're putting into them, they're so colorful and well put together. Some of the ones I played on when I was little were like just all metal, like metal slides and like metal like monkey bar rings. Like I just burnt everything.
Speaking of playgrounds, did you see the picture of McDonald's play places?
Yes.
Did you see the play place where it was no physical things? It was 2 laptops in a corner.
I did see that.
Yes. The death of the playground. These are so important. Exactly.
Get off your phone. Just stay on for the show.
Yes.
But come on.
But then get off your phone.
But I guess, is it similar to us playing, like an arcade game?
Yes, perhaps.
Because my dentist had arcade games that I used to play, waiting for the dentist.
I still play the arcade games at the dentist.
Do we go to the same dentist?
I doubt it. I think that's all dentists kind of. Don't all dentists have arcade games?
Mine had a TV on the ceiling.
Oh. That's pretty cool. TV on the ceiling is what our producer Caroline has.
Yeah.
That's her dentist office. Well.
Anyway.
This is really off topic.
I don't know how we got there. We were talking about parks. That happens quite a bit, I've noticed. But yay parks.
Yeah, yay parks.
Yay parks. I love a good outdoor park.
And I think it's good that they're putting these renovations into the area. I feel like we have a lot of, small families coming into the city, and I think this is a good way. It's a good way to get out of your house, especially if you don't have your own playground in your backyard or just a change of scenery.
I love it.
Why not?
Great idea. I love it. Moving indoors, one of the most famous dance companies is coming to do a 3-week residency at USC. Joffery Ballet will host various open classes throughout their time here in Columbia, and you might even catch them at Soda City next weekend.
Wait, really?
Yes.
All right, tell me about that.
Yes.
Tell me about
Their
that.
residency will culminate with a performance at the Koger Center on April 5th, which will feature student dancers and the USC Symphony Orchestra.
Yeah, I think this is so cool.
I think it's great. I was looking through their schedule. They're going to be very busy for the next several days.
Very busy, actually. So tried to get an interview with them, and I was like, this is so cool. I'd love to cover this. They're too busy.
They're extremely
They're like,
busy.
yeah, we don't got time for media. And I'm like, that's okay. Like, you guys got to do what you got to do.
Every
They're
single day they've got something. They have open classes for the community that you can register for. They have classes specifically for Midlands residents, specifically for USC students. They're working with Prisma Health. They have a dance class over there to help patients with Parkinson's disease.
Oh, that's so fun.
And one of the dancers, the Soda City show is called Plie on the Plaza. So you can catch them next week.
Cool.
I'm not totally sure where they'll be, but if you walk up and down, you'll eventually
I'll
find
have
them.
to. I kind of want to go to that.
Yes.
I mean, that's pretty cool.
Isn't that fun?
just
I
think
want to
that's
go
cool.
see that.
Like out, like just out. Like,
Yeah.
are they going to be in like their point shoes, you think? Or
Probably.
Like, that's so cool.
Probably, yeah. The performance on April 5th will feature a new dance that they haven't done before that has been partly developed here at USC.
Yeah.
So it's really cool.
I think this is super,
and I think
cool.
the funniest thing is that one of the dancers is going to be judging Carolina's Got Talent, which is hysterical because, you know, they're real pros. And Carolina's Got Talent, let's just say, they're not.
That's crazy.
So that's going to be really funny, fun to see. Hopefully there's not too many dancing because, you know,
Yeah, I'd be nervous.
I'd be nervous, yeah.
Yeah, this is super cool. I know that all of those classes, like, they're on wait lists now.
Yes.
I spoke with the one of the coordinators of the project over at the dance school, and he was like, yeah, everything's filling up super quick. Like, it's been filled up. We got wait lists going, you know. So they're taking classes together, which I think is super cool.
Yeah.
Being able to mix our dancers with theirs
It's very cool.
Is awesome. And I'm like, why did they pick here?
Why
not?
We have this discussion several times when cool things come to Columbia.
Right.
We wonder why Columbia, and then we have this discussion every single time where we realize, oh, well, it's a college town, and it's a capital.
Yeah.
So
I feel
it
like we
makes
kind of forget.
so much sense.
Yeah.
It really does. We do often forget the fact that we are in a very prime city.
Yeah, I feel like I'm so used to living here, and I'm not.
You know?
It just doesn't. It doesn't feel that big anymore to me.
It doesn't. But, you know,
It
cool,
used to.
cool things come to Columbia.
4 years ago. I
You know,
was like,
it's really starting to become like a spot on like a tour. You know, you see Charlotte, you see Atlanta,
Yeah.
and you see Columbia. It just makes sense.
yeah, we
you
have
know?
some good artists come in too,
Yeah.
like Colonial Life Arena.
Yes.
And performances, the Broadway performances coming
Yes.
to Koger Center. So, yay.
Really good
Yay
stuff.
us, I guess.
Yay us. Yay Columbia.
Well, we hope your morning is off to a great start. After the break, we'll be back to talk March Madness, so stay tuned.
All right, it's basketball time. Both the men's and women's NCAA tournaments began earlier this weekend, which means March Madness has begun.
Yes. Okay, I just have
Yes.
a quick question. How many
What's up?
brackets did you make per
Oh, I think I
division
made
tournament?
eight each. Is that a lot?
Yeah, bro. That what?
Well, because here's the thing. I have my main bracket. So for the
Okay.
women's, my main bracket has South Carolina going all the way
You
naturally.
didn't put South Carolina all the way in all of them, and you're gonna jinx us?
I didn't. I picked Notre Dame for one of them.
She's gonna jinx
I
us.
picked. You know what? Oh my gosh, I'm so frazzled. No, because I want to do the best I can. The men's brackets, I made a bunch, and they're all horrible. Just
Yeah, my
putting
men's
that
was
out
doing
there.
so good until Clemson.
Yeah, Clemson really
And
messed
Kansas.
up the
I
bracket.
haven't checked my brackets yesterday, so we'll see what I am looking at. But my women's, I don't know. My mom texted me and she's like, Vandy just messed up my bracket, and she was so mad.
My
So-
women's is looking really good. Through yesterday, I only got one game wrong. So I predicted the Indiana-Utah upset, and I predicted the Oregon-Vanderbilt upset. So we're looking really good so far. I just have one wrong.
I think I
looking
should have
pretty
two
good.
wrong then. I don't think I picked
Looking pretty
any
good.
upsets.
I'm very happy.
I have an upset bracket though, so me and my mom did 2 chip bracket challenges, and well, because I accidentally made the 2. So I was like, let's do one upsets and let's do one what you think.
I did a complete underdog bracket where I had Mount St. Mary's winning the tournament on the men's side.
Wow.
Anyway,
I gotta tell you something. I made a mascot bracket, and I picked my favorite mascots in each round.
That's a good one.
And I think we're doing
That's
a little,
kind of what we're
a little
doing
something like
here.
that.
So I we have a Sweet 16 March Madness bracket here.
Yeah.
We have 16 teams. I noticed that there were 16 teams in the SEC.
Wait, there we go.
So what I have here is I have the mascots of all the 16 teams in the SEC, and we're going to see who the winner is, who the best one is, with no bias whatsoever. Now, how do you want to do this? How cute they are, how popular they are, or who would win in a fight?
Well, we did who would win in a fight last year.
Okay.
So we had like the horseshoe fighting
The Bull Street
Hill. Bull
Street Hill won all the way, I think. Yeah, that Bull Street Hill is brutal.
That was a crazy bracket. So I don't know. Like I kind of like picking like which ones I just like better.
Really?
You should do like holistic vibes.
Holistic
vibes.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Full picture.
Everything combined.
Full picture.
Okay,
So
so-
let me pull out my list so I know.
Oh yeah.
Where's my?
Your
I have a
list?
list of the.
Right here.
No, I have a list of the schools that these correspond to.
Oh,
Just in
okay.
case, because some of them are a little bit.
Hey,
Oh, thank
Caroline.
you. Some of them are a little bit outlandish. Like I didn't know that they were a thing.
Okay.
So let's go with
start
our
off.
first matchup. First matchup, we have Big Al and we have Tusk.
Is Tusk Razorbacks?
Yes.
Okay.
Good. Look at that. Look at that.
I don't know what it looks like though.
You don't know what a Razorback looks like?
Well, I don't know what their mascot looks like. Caroline, can you pull up a photo? I just realized my
Big Al is the plush elephant. I actually know someone who's the elephant.
love.
I do.
That's really cool. I love Big
Yeah.
Al. He is so cute.
Isn't he?
He gives cocky vibes, and so
He does.
When I was working on my own mascot challenge, I did it with my hometown friends, who knows nothing about college football.
Yeah.
And
They're on Tusk the 6th, by the way.
it's a live
one.
mascot.
Yeah. I'm picking Big Al.
Oh, Big Al, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Tusk. He's just a little, I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of the Razorback.
We got
Not a huge fan. Got Big
guys.
Al.
I can't figure out how to turn this the right way for the camera. So
It's that one,
yes,
right there.
we'll figure it out as
All
we
right,
go.
next matchup, we have Albie the Tiger from Auburn and Albert and Alberta Gator from Florida. I know who I'm picking for
like
this one.
Florida Gators.
Yes.
they're so.
It's adorable. It's
They're
a
like
couple.
they're a little
It's a
derpy.
couple.
They're derpy looking. Like
It's like a husband and wife.
yeah, they're cute.
Just go into the game to like have a hot dog.
Albie's a little creepy, right? Yeah, they're really cute.
They're adorable, sweet little old couple. How could you not vote for
now,
them?
Albie is from which university?
Auburn.
Auburn. Oh,
He's just a tiger.
he kind of looks
I'm
like
sorry. He's just a tiger.
he kind of looks like the Mizzou one.
Yeah, I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm going Gators.
Alrighty.
Okay. I know what I'm picking for the next one too. We got Ooga and Wildcat.
Uga.
Ooga. Ooh.
Uga.
Ooga.
We got Ooga.
We got Ooga.
All right.
Uga is adorable.
Uga is adorable.
Literally,
Wildcat.
the Kentucky mascot is just Wildcat.
I've seen their
So-
like live mascot before. It's
not it.
nothing special. Like
It's
I
not
think
it.
it's like a high school.
I'm going
Uga.
Uga.
Oh yeah, Uga.
Uga.
I mean,
Ooga Uga. I'm gonna
I
put a little
had
heart,
in my
actually.
mascot bracket
Pull a heart.
Uga versus the Yale Bulldog. I had two
heart.
Bulldogs against each other, and Uga obviously
He win.
has to win.
He's like so far.
He's
didn't
cute.
Wasn't there a? Excuse me. Wasn't there a
Let's get it.
matchup between South Carolina and Georgia, and they put the live, what's his name?
Sir Big Spur.
Sir Big Spur next to
Or-
Uga or Uga.
Uga, yeah.
And Sir Big Spur like
pecking
poked at
at
him.
it.
He like tried to bite him.
I've been around Sir Big Spur a lot because he kind of follows around the band and is in our area, and they I've never seen him act out like that. And all of a sudden on live television, we got
He
Sir Big
really
Spur.
showed up. He really did. And look, our fans have come.
Guys,
Look at that.
just like the Today Show.
Exactly.
We're gonna go out in the square in just a few minutes.
We're gonna talk to some of our fans, see what they like the most about our show. It's Admitted Students Day. We covered that before, but if you're just joining us now, it's Admitted Students Day. Should we wave?
No.
I think we should wave. Why not?
Want to wave?
Well, the glass is like one way.
I
Okay.
didn't wave back. Anyway, let's go to the next
Back to
matchup.
the bracket.
Back to the bracket.
So what are we looking at?
Mike the Tiger, who is
Okay.
Missouri, and Tony the Land Shark. Guess
Oh,
What?
I know. Tony
you
the Land
know.
Shark.
Oh,
it came
she
up in my
knows.
bracket. What's the university called again?
Okay, with Mike the
Girl.
Tiger, you got choices. You can either have the real one
Is
or
that
the
LSU?
mascot one.
yes. Oh, it's LSU.
Why do
it's
all
not
the
Missouri.
tigers look the same? The only one that looks different is the Clemson one. The Clemson
Yeah.
one's scary.
I don't like them.
Yeah.
It's a
So
little weird.
that means where are we at?
I'm going Tony, the land shark, just because it's a fun.
Am I making this right?
Well,
Well,
I was planning on writing on the one that we started on, but girl, what are you?
That's a good question.
I'm not totally sure what you're doing.
I don't know what
here.
I'm doing either. I just messed up the bracket. Tony the land shark is really goofy looking.
Isn't that great? What even is a land shark?
I don't know.
I don't even know what a land shark is.
What is the school?
Ole Miss, Mississippi.
I thought they were like the Patriots, something like that.
They used to be the Rebels, and they changed.
Oh.
Now they're a shark. I am a fan of a shark.
Yeah.
I might pick the shark. You can pick the tiger. We can have differences. I'm picking a land shark just because. What even is a land shark? A land shark doesn't exist. It's fake.
Yeah.
So
But Mike the Tiger's like not that interesting. I really don't like LSU.
then pick Tony the land shark. I feel
But
like
he's kind of creepy looking.
You have to pick one.
Okay. I guess I'll pick the shark because he's gonna lose anyways.
okay.
All right, let's
I'm
get-
pulling for you, Tony. You got. Oh, I just hit my microphone. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
All right. Truman the Tiger. Truman D Tiger.
The. You can't read my handwriting? Really? It's the. Why would it be Truman D Tiger?
Isn't that not D?
It kind of looks like a D.
It looks
No.
like D.
See,
Truman's so funny.
I'm never saying yes to a tiger. It's just boring.
No, but Truman's different. He's so much
He's the only
goofier.
tiger I ever seen.
Nah, I'm picking
No.
Bully.
What is Bully?
Bully's a bulldog from
Mississippi State.
yes. I'm going Bully. He's like Ooga.
Okay.
Ooga.
Ooga. Oh, it's just
He's
another
so
bulldog.
cute.
Yeah.
He's a little doggy.
I like Truman, not gonna
oh,
lie.
come on. Nah. I'm putting
Truman
Bully.
all the
I'm
way.
putting Bully.
All right.
Okay, next one is the totally most unbiased.
Boomer and
pick.
Sooner, the ponies.
They are not ponies. They're huge, like bulls, man.
Boomer and Sooner?
Yes, they like
What-
pull the
okay.
Oregon Trail type.
What university
cart.
has those like pink ponies?
All right, Boomer and Sooner are in fact horses.
Oh.
Like Clydesdales.
Okay, I didn't know that. I thought they were
Let's
big
go.
bulls.
I said they were boars.
Can I see a picture of them again?
See, they're pulling like an Oregon
But
Trail.
what's their actual
wagon.
mascot?
That's what
The
they are.
Sooner. It's like a person.
Oh.
And their thing is like, you know how we do like Gamecocks? They do Boomer, Sooner.
What does that even mean?
A Sooner was someone who went west to claim land.
Hence
before
the
that was a
Oregon
thing you were
Trail
allowed to do.
cart.
Oh. Okay, so
Boomer and Sooner's going up against Coffee.
so big history school over there.
So I mean, like, really?
I mean, I don't know why we're discussing this because it went against Cocky anyways.
I feel like Cocky could
I mean-
take on two horses also.
Yeah. Cocky.
Absolutely. He could be like,
Guys, what is that school that has, what's that university that has those two pink ponies? And they like wear red.
what are you talking
I don't know
about?
because when I was doing my mascot thing, I was looking up a bunch of mascots just for fun at that point, you know? And it came up and I was like, they're so cute and they're like a big famous school.
Two pink ponies wearing red?
Yeah. They're two ponies. They're like,
Is that the North Florida Sentinels?
definitely not. They're a big school.
Girl, I have no idea what you're
Well,
talking about.
We'll figure that out and get back to you on that. Because
Okay, let's move on to the
curious.
next matchup.
Smokey from Tennessee, so cute.
But Bevo,
Bevo?
Bevo? I think it's Bevo.
I call it Bevo.
Bevo is
Smokey, but
okay,
the
Smokey's
have you ever
adorable.
seen mascot Smokey is so goofy looking.
Really?
Oh my gosh.
I don't know.
He has giant long ears. Because what kind of dog is it?
Yeah, that's Bevo.
Bevo?
Big
Bevo?
cow.
Yeah.
Bull.
I
Yeah.
don't like Bevo.
What? He's like, he's
attacked-
ferocious.
Did he not attack
and
Sir Big Spur once?
He's ferocious, and he's like, he stands for the strength of the university. How
Didn't he
can
get-
you not?
Didn't he get banned from the college football playoffs?
Probably because he's too strong. They can't take him.
Yeah.
They can't take the smoke.
Well, Smokey has got to be my pick.
No, I'm going Bevo. We differ yet again. Okay, last one.
Revel?
Revel.
Revel.
Revel? Is it Revel? It's not Revel. Revel.
Revel.
can't be. It's Reveille. That's not Revel.
Revel.
That's like Ravi. I met her in person
Yeah.
on the field.
I
went over
I've
to
seen
her
her a lot.
handlers, or you know the big corps of corps cadets, Texas A&M. I went over to them and was like, can I pet your dog? And they were like, yeah. Adorable.
Did you know, so cadet is selected to be in charge of Revel, and if Rebel barks in class is canceled for the day. Not all classes, just that one class. But
Okay.
There-
Pronunciation check. Reveille.
I told you it was wrong. I said
oh, I like how Revel sounds.
Clock that.
All right, Reveille.
Reveille. She's so cute.
And Mr. Commodore, what is that, Vandy?
yeah, it's just a man.
He's awful.
Yeah.
Look at him.
I mean, obviously I would
Yeah,
pick
it's
a
just
dog.
like, it looks like, you know, the Purdue Boilermaker?
Oh my
It looks like
gosh,
that.
that is the scariest
The Purdue
mascot
Boilermaker?
ever.
Because it's like the
Yeah.
mascot head, but like a human body. It's really
Isn't
frightening.
What St. John's creepy too? There's one that's
I don't know what St. John's is.
I don't know. There's some creepy ones out there.
There's some creepy ones out there.
All right,
We've made it to the Elite Eight.
so want to take a look at this one's mine. Whoops.
It's kind of hard to see, but we made it to the Elite Eight.
Cool. You should have wrote a little bigger.
Yeah, you're probably right. You're taking up so much space. You took up like the
Yeah.
whole. Anyway, I digress.
I need the people at home to be able to see. So, I have come down to. We might be a little different here.
Yes, we did.
I
think
came
we
down to
are.
Big Al and the Gators.
Me too. I have that same matchup. What are you thinking?
Big Al.
Really?
Duh.
But like the Gators, they're like
He's
a
so-
married couple. I
he's
can't
so
get over the fact that they're a
cute.
married couple.
Ow.
It's adorable. They're like a pair. You
They're
know,
really cute.
It's like Mr. Gator just couldn't go anywhere without his wife.
SMU Ponies mascot. That's what I'm thinking about.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'll
That just popped
let her
into my
have her
head.
moment. It's fine.
That's
We'll pass.
the two pair, because you're talking about the pairs. SMU
Yes.
has two pair ponies, I think.
I have
think
to
it's
pick.
SMU.
I have to pick the Gators. I'm sorry, they're adorable together. Big Al's
They're always
great.
like,
Yeah, they're so cute. He's like an old man. I'm going Gators.
okay.
I'm going Gators. Next one we got Uga.
Ugga
sorry.
and Shark.
Sorry.
Ugga
and
and
Shark.
Shark.
I put a heart next to Ugga.
Ugga.
So it's gonna be
Easy
Ugga.
pick. I mean,
He's
come
adorable. He got attacked by Cocky. I feel bad for him. Bully and Cocky.
on. I have Truman and Cocky. I mean, Truman's awesome, but I'm a little
we know.
biased.
Yeah, okay. There need not be much deliberation with that one. And then I have Bevo and Revier. What? How do you pronounce it?
Revier.
Reveille.
Reveille.
I'm going
And
Reveille.
Smokey. I'm going Smokey.
Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
What'd
Calm
I-
down.
what'd I
What do you
just
mean
do?
you're going Smokey? You're not picking the cute, adorable dog who, when barks, the whole school erupts?
Yeah, but Smokey at least has a mascot. Like they have a dress-up mascot and the
Smokey, like,
dog.
makes me so mad.
No. We're talking specifically about
Wait,
these guys.
You're
Texas-
right.
Yeah,
They are
Tennessee's
the
lying to
volunteers.
everyone.
Because what is a volunteer?
Exactly. That's why they need the dog. It's stupid.
Exactly. And Texas A&M, if we're talking about mascots as a whole, they've got like 30, 40 people that go down on the sideline with all the swords and the chants and the towel
Yeah, because
waver
it's, what is
people.
it? They have that's their cheerleaders. It's like
It's like their Corps cadets,
spirit
yeah.
squad, yeah.
So if we're talking about that as a whole,
I mean, I don't like Tennessee. Like I'm
Yeah,
not.
so let them lose.
yeah, so let's pick the
Yeah,
dog.
but I don't really like
I'm going to tell her that.
That's crazy.
Because what is he, an Aggie?
I'm going to
me.
tell her that you offended her like that.
Okay.
We're close. There's a picture of us.
I didn't know you were close like that.
We were.
All right, I'm going Smokey.
Oh my gosh. I got you, girl. Reveille? Yeah, I got it that time. All right, I have Gators and Uga. Dang
Ugga.
it.
I have Big Al and Ugga.
I'm going Uga.
Ooh, Big Al and Ugga, that's a hard one.
Really? I know. I have a heart next to Uga. Dang it.
I'm gonna go Al.
Ugga.
I'm going Big Al just because I really don't like Georgia.
See, now I have Cocky versus the dog.
Yeah.
I don't want to be biased.
Actually, I think
The dog
I'm
is
gonna pick
adorable.
Smokey over Cocky.
Cocky's going down in the
kidding,
final
I'm
four?
No.
She's like, no.
All right.
I don't. No, wait.
I knew it was
I'm
gonna
gonna
ooh, I
pick
just
the
got pen on me.
dog.
I knew it would come down to this. Al versus Cocky.
Wait, hold on. I think I'm
That's a
picking
good
the dog.
matchup. I respect that.
It's an equal match in my opinion.
I'm putting the dog. I'm sorry, Cocky. I really am. This dog is just too fluffy. I have Uga versus the dog.
What?
Yeah.
Bulldogs, that's like, of
I
all
did.
the dogs on the list, that's like the least awesome one.
Wow. The dog slander today is crazy. What do you mean? What do you mean she's right?
I'm
Bulldog,
right.
Uga's so cute.
How do you have Uga winning the whole thing and you had Reve lose to Cocky? That's crazy.
I'm picking. I know my winner. You go first though.
Yeah, I know my winner
You go.
because I have Gamecock pride.
I thought we said we weren't gonna be biased.
Cocky all the way. Not gonna be biased. We said we were doing this holistically.
Yeah.
He's objectively, Truman's better than Cocky on most national polls.
Okay. Well.
But Cocky has a commercial. Cocky won.
Look how big you wrote.
Let's go. I mean, come on, Cocky's so adorable.
There's our winners.
Our mascot reveal is fantastic. He's always doing something
Put respect
goofy.
on her name.
Did you guys see Cocky
Respect.
at the zoo? Cocky went to the zoo
No.
yesterday or Thursday.
Why?
Because it was
because?
it was like
That chicken needs a
student
job.
night. It was
I'm sorry.
student night at the zoo. And so
that chicken gets around too much. He needs a job.
I'm talking about
Winning.
Reve.
I thought you were going crazy on Uga, and that's why I was so mad.
No.
That's a valid pick. Okay,
Thank
never
you.
mind.
Put some respect on her name.
are you thinking of picking live Cocky or mascot Cocky?
No, live Cocky's not Cocky. Live Cocky is Sir Big Spur. Cocky is a great mascot. I'm not gonna lie, but he needs a job.
He's got a hoop skirt.
He does have a hoop skirt. It's great. I love the hoop skirt.
I love when he bounces up and down. And
Yes.
he just covers his feet and
Yes.
it's just like
It's adorable. And he's super cute. He's great. But I mean, the dog. Come on. The whole. If we talk about Texas A&M holistically, though, their whole squad, insane. That whole lineup, because they have the
maybe you should transfer and let some of the 70,000 that want to go here.
Wow. Okay.
I will say Texas A&M is a pretty good.
They
cool
have great
school.
the cheer. See, I can say this because my friend from Texas A&M says this. The milkmen, the ones who do the rallies, they wear all white.
Oh yes,
know,
they call them milkmen.
Yeah.
Oh,
The milkmen.
That's pretty cool.
And then the people with the swords, who are ROTC, I think.
I mean, I thought
could
the
be
whole
wrong.
school was.
No. I don't really know how Texas A&M works.
I'm not sure either.
They've got a lot of interesting stuff going on.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But good school.
those are our bracket winners.
Cocky all the way. Can't put the bad energy in the air for this March Madness season.
No.
So.
Go Gamecocks.
Go Gamecocks.
Go Gamecocks.
Gamecock women's basketball has their second round tomorrow.
Yes.
At 1:30.
I will be watching.
I will be there. So
Don't mess up my bracket, guys. Come on. Don't do it.
should be fun. We wish. I mean, come on. Wish the Lady Gamecocks
Exactly.
some luck into
Go
the NCAA
Gamecocks. Go Gamecocks.
tournament. And didn't make it this year.
Womp womp. Maybe next year.
That's crazy. Maybe next year.
Maybe
You're
next
right.
year.
Yeah. Well, be sure to keep up with March Madness. Make your own mascot bracket.
Exactly.
You
This
know, I
was
mean,
so fun.
why not? But with that, we're gonna have to wrap up Good Morning Gamecocks for today, March 22nd, 2025.
Be sure to follow us on Instagram, X, and Facebook at SGTV at USC.
To keep up with all of our content, be sure to also visit us online at sgtv@usc.com. For SGTV, I'm Meagan Daukshus.
And I'm Chloe Findlay. From all of us here at SGTV, have a great weekend, Carolina. Forever to be.
Oh, we're in the back.